Hello to everybody watching and listening. It's time for some more Mechabellum. And after so much 2v2 action in the previous season, I think it's fair for me to just get into some 1v1s and make a bit more varied content here. It has been relatively monotonous the last few episodes, I think. But, I mean, if I'm enjoying the game, I think everything is fine. Hopefully that will be enjoyable for the viewers as well. So we're on the new season. What is new? We have mountains, and the mountains are basically the longest, or if you take them accordingly, they can be the single longest ranged thing ever. I have no real estimate on how good or bad they are, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to make something work, and we'll see what that is. Now, this isn't the first day of the new season. We are down a few days, so expect kinda everybody else to have a head start as far as being able to play goes. Let's see. We want 7x7. So I guess this should be the spaces. Yeah. And then, yeah, I just want to have some chaff, like, moving up through the tower. We will want to make this a pure artillery war, I think. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Did I forget, what are my techs on the mountain in the first place? Oh, this is falling apart so hard. Yeah, I don't even have the ultra long range. I guess we're gonna be playing a standard match then. We also have new music and everything, so I hope everything goes fine. Also, one thing, if you hear any audio issues, my headset's USB sound card, it kinda has a bit of a defect. It should only affect the output that I am hearing, and kinda should only affect one ear, but you never know. Maybe there's something in the recorded audio as well. We'll see. So given the unit matchup here, I do not expect myself to really get anywhere this round. We'll see how far chaff only can get us, and I don't think it will be very far against sledgehammers and arclights, which are basically chaff clear all the way through. I don't think we will be able to kill a single tank here with the units we've got left, not even remotely. Let's just go into underground threat. Maybe create a bit of an imbalance, and then we need to think about what we can do to make the game a bit more in our favor. We do have Farseers as an option now. They do also have, finally have a tech that can increase their damage, which apparently I have neglected to install. We are giant specs, so I think ultimately going down the giant route is what we're gonna do here. I don't really see it any other way. What do I do to keep myself alive until then? Is it just gonna be Storm? You know, let's go into air. If we're trying to stay alive, having air units might not be the worst, of course. And then we can kind of just protect ourselves against everything. So the opponent is going into more tanks, which makes me think that we might want to play with fortresses and mustangs here. A lot of fortress techs got cheaper, mostly techs that aren't used as often, but techs that I actually enjoy quite a lot, such as Elite. Now the combination of the Mustangs and the Phoenixes is actually pretty neat as well. If there wasn't fire, Mustang Phoenix would actually be a pretty bang-up combo if your opponent doesn't have anything that blasts through them as quickly. We should win this round based on air only. That'll probably also level these Phoenixes because they have quite a few units to get through. Now, of course, this is a temporary fix and will not actually allow us to win much beyond this round, probably. Our opponent, quote-unquote, is only at 1500, but the 1500s of this season were basically the 1800s or the 1700s of the previous season. Yeah. I'm thinking we pick this one up. And I'm thinking we also put a level on that. I don't want to go into giants just yet. He does not have a lot of chaff. Definitely does not have a lot of chaff here. Now, since we picked up the efficient tech research, I think we should go into one of these, but... no, we'll save it for one more round. I think I can hang on for that long. Instead, I think we'll just be building a bit of a... yeah, you know what we're actually gonna do? I'm gonna undo that. I'm going to spawn another Phoenix on the opposing side. And the remaining money I'm just going to invest into something that should hopefully prevent us from being storm sniped down the line. For the most part, at least. And again, what does a storm snipe really matter here? Oh, interesting. He's put a saber on the line. On the line. On the flank. And he is putting some missile up, which I honestly don't know what is that against here. He is saber spec. He did not seem to pick up anything here. No. And he goes for extra damage. Now, I don't really think that Saber's gonna have much of anything spawning in. It will probably get to shoot at some crawlers, and that'll be it. Phoenixes should make quick care. They take quick care of that. And I think he invested into some more chaff as well. That makes sense after all. Only one Phoenix is going after units that actually matter. The other has inexplicably been distracted here. Maybe it was a mistake leveling these Phoenixes with the weak state that my board is in. Well, I'm hoping that the next round forward things will be going a lot better. I think this has to be a drop route as well. We didn't get drops before. Yeah, here they are. Alright. The most money is probably the fire badges here. Yeah. Alright, so let's invest into them. We start selling out of one of them. And I think we'll just put the other ones like here. And the question is, do we want to go into fortresses? I think we do. We go into forts and look at this. Elite marksman for only 100. Damage-wise, this is not going to allow us to one-shot the tanks just yet. But is that enough? 7,000? Yeah, okay, that is actually enough. So with that, we are now able to one-shot blue tanks. Unless maybe he picks up the level 1 health. Given the situation, I might actually want this instead. It will have to work a tiny bit, but that should still work. Okay, Typhoon's not exactly what he wants to have, I'm pretty sure. Also, he still has so little chaff. I think the only reason why it seemed like he had more is because all our chaff got annihilated so much more quickly than his. Alright, let's see. Okay, no, they start dueling. It's not much of a duel. Yeah, the fire badges, at least in this round, accomplish just about nothing. However, I expect our fortresses to do so much better. Now, the nice thing is, the Phoenixes should still stay behind the fortress, provided they don't move up too quickly. The bad thing is, we have no chaff clear left. We desperately need staying range. which is really hindering us here. Still, I'd say we're starting to get somewhere. I'm thinking we can make something out of that. Do I want to press shields here? It's expensive. If I press shield, that leaves me with 300. And it won't cover everything. You know what? We're not gonna be pressing the shield button here. And I'm going to deploy that shield like here-ish. And I need to do what I said before, we need Mustang range. There's kinda no alternative to that. And we should also like put a shield here. And put a shield around here. And that leaves us with enough money to spam a few more Mustangs. They shouldn't move up all that much more, but I think I should still put this a bit further in that direction. This seems fine to me. No countermeasures here, instead range on the sledgehammer, so they now do thoroughly outrange just about everything. Alright, I think that's fine. I might even think about just keeping this, to be perfectly honest. It does get rid of some of his very, very precious 2 chaff units. And that saber has just gotten absolutely obliterated. I definitely need some more clear in the middle, though. That's a big issue right now. However, if you have enough fangs, they can actually start clearing some chaff. Fangs aren't the best chaff clear, not even by a mile, but when you have enough of them, they start kinda slapping. It's weird. Phoenixes should also have range. And we are potentially losing a lot of money this round. However, it's kind of just one shield, I think. And we do actually get to take the round, I'm pretty sure. And we also get a lot of XP on this fortress, which is going to make Elite more and more potent here. Alright, we started fighting back. Also some juicy storms. I bet he's gonna take the melter here. So I say we take the storms and prepare to intercept, more or less. I think fort levels are gonna be hugely important here. Having something to cover these units is probably also very valuable. And we should also level all of our Mustangs. And I was just talking about how we need chaff clear in the middle.